Bright colors bloom in the Skagit Valley, home to the famous Skagit Valley Tulip Festival and Mossy Gate Flower Farm.
These will be used in bouquets.
Jessalyn Pettigrew first broke soil in 2015 as she transitioned into a new stage of life.
I got to gardening. I bought a bag of dahlias at Costco, and I found every evening that no matter how bad my day or how tired I was, I kept going out and taking care of them.
Quickly, her newfound passion flourished.
I started researching, finding out that one person could handle an acre and make a living. And I thought, oh my God, my kids could be on my hips and I could be doing stuff and we're all together. This might be something.
What do you think it is about Northwest Washington that makes it such a great place to grow flowers and other crops?
Well, one of the main benefits is that we can grow for an extended period of time. And we can be growing year-round depending on the crop that we have. The other benefit is particularly in Skagit, the soil here is a glacial soil. It's full of minerals. It's world-renowned. You have a certain makeup here that you can't find anywhere else. So I love Skagit.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
To bring balance to the farm and local environment, Mossy Gate works with the Regional Conservation District.
They have funded for me cover crops, which help keep the soil contained, return nutrients. They also have funded hedgerows to put in native plants that will be a barrier for wind, insecticide, pesticide, herbicides.
Legislation is in discussion to see barriers like hedgerows double in size.
So this is an official hedgerow.
Yes.
What's on the other side?
So on the other side of this particular property is a slough.
This is a great buffer, but how much taller, wider can you allow it to go before it starts impacting your farmland?
If this were to go wider, it impacts my already small acre, and I would have to, at great cost, figure out a new way to farm within the shade structure that wide buffer uses.
Amazing.
Yeah, it would be tricky. It would be really tricky.
At the end of the day, Jessalyn showed me which flowers make the cut in one of her beautiful bouquets.
So when you're harvesting sweet peas, what you want is a stem that has multi-heads and one that's still kind of closed. And this guy would be perfect to cut. And you just want to snip it right down, right at the base next to that vine, because you want as much length as you can get.
Yes.
So you'll be cutting along, and then you will make sure that the tops all go together.
Okay.
And then at the end, you'll do a quick snip on the bottom, and now they match.
Oh, okay. So you cut them, you band them.
Yep. They go right into a bucket of cold water. I'd put a flower food holding solution in my water, and then they go right into a cooler until ready to transport.
Well, thank you for growing these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful flowers. I'm enjoying them.
Thank you.